Hello and welcome back to Raising the Robins with Carshalton Athletic in the Vanarama South. Yeah, been a few days since I've recorded. It's the weekend now, it's Sunday night. I think I recorded last on Thursday. So I gave myself a bit of a break knowing I was a little bit ahead. A lot of stuff to do around the house as well, so just absolutely shattered by the time I could get a chance to record. I am recording this on a new recording software today, so hopefully it still comes through quite well. Let me know in the comments down below if it's better or worse than usual, because any advice on that would be great. I'll be taking a look at it myself obviously, but any outside input will be absolutely amazing. And we're here today again on the finance screen. The overall balance, we're still in the black by about 70 grand, which is quite good considering the season's nearly over and we can get some friendlies maybe on the roll very soon. Just boost that up to maybe the end of the season, because we've got hopefully by the time we go on holiday it's still May, so we've got a good month or so to do what we've got to do, depending on playoffs and stuff like that. If we're playing those, that maybe goes out the window a little bit. But we've got more expenses than income generally. Well, this month we have anyway, but then we are only 3 days into it, and I guess all the loan payments and stuff come out maybe day one, so not too much to go on really. But if we can keep in the black by the end of the season, that'd be absolutely amazing. We didn't do that last year, and obviously when we got promoted we had to invest in the stadium, so a lot of the money we got from playing those friendlies and getting absolutely tanked every week went straight back into the stadium, and we were pretty much back where we started. But we're holding on, so that's the main thing. We've seen a lot more peaks and troughs, let's just say that, with our overall balance this season. Let's have a look. So last time we played Hemel Hempstead there. Today we've got Welling in the league. We've had 2 games since, and we've had a bit of transfer outgoing. The transfer window for us is slam shut now, so nothing can happen. It's all free transfers and stuff like that. It shuts a bit later than the general transfer window of England, which obviously end of January. So we'll cut to the schedule now. Yeah, so last time it was Hemel Hempstead, 4-2 defeat, very disappointing. I think we had the lead twice, or no, we had the lead and then fell down, unfortunately, and couldn't rescue it back, and ended up losing 4-2 to I think a fairly mediocre team. Were they around us? Maybe they were around us. I can't remember. We'll have a look at the league table at the end of the minute, we'll see how they were. But we then followed that up with Maidenhead in the league, and at home this time, and it was another loss, 2 on the bounce. Don't know the last time we did that. I mean, we've not been amazing. We're in the top 2 most of the season, so we're doing all right. But we've not been sort of all encompassing and all dominating. We've nicked a couple of results here and there. We're doing what teams who get promoted do. They nick games when it maybe isn't going quite right. But we've just not been maybe quite right a lot of the season. There's been a few games been like, ooh, we got a bit away with that one there. But yeah, this one we didn't get away with, unfortunately. We took the lead on 50 minutes and it's like, okay, bit of smooth sailing, looking quite good, but they pretty much hit us back on. I mean, we only had 2 shots on target, so we can't complain too much. We had a good amount of shots, more shots, but just none on target. We just couldn't convert them into real chances this game. They were very much more clinical, hitting about 75% of their shots on target, and therefore scoring 2. So just after the hour they equalised, and then right at the death, 86 minutes, they outside the box, of course. I was expecting one of them to at least concede 1 that game, and unfortunately it was the 86th minute and it cost us the result. A draw against a title rival, or certainly a playoff, or tops in the top. I think they can catch us. I don't think it's just down to Boreham Wood, but this obviously helps that a lot. But fortunately, both the Hemel Hempstead game and I think this game, Boreham Wood slipped up as well. So I think we left it last episode with a 2-point gap. I think we're about a 1-point gap at this stage, I think. But then a 3-0 loss away to Chippenham, 3 losses on the bounce, and these were very much down in the league table, in the division. This was a very hard one to take. I mean, again, they absolutely battered us. We just not been turning up. I don't know if it's a bit of fear creeping into the team going into the final stretch. We're into the last couple of games now, I think. Yeah, we've got 2 more episodes, so yeah, I think we've got 2 more episodes, I think it is, after this one. And yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We're hitting bad form at the wrong time, but fortunately so are Boreham Wood. Not much to say in this game. They scored in after 1 minute, just before the hour, and then right at the death, just to add insult to injury, basically, just to make it a 3-0 game. Probably wasn't a 3-0 game, but we didn't deserve anything out of it. So yeah, that brings us to here now. Yeah, the run into April, so we've got 3 episodes in total, this one included. So then we'll see how we're going. We'll pick one in the middle here, and then the last episode will maybe be 2 or 3 games, just to see how it depends how the running goes. Depends what happens today, and I guess in between. So have a look at the league table now. We are still top by the skin of our teeth. we are 1 point now clear of Bournemouth. If we go to Bournemouth's schedule as well, they've been pretty bad. So where we lost to Welling, they've lost 1-0, drew 0-0 and lost 3-2. They've had some tough runners. Dartford were obviously second. We saw that, I think, after the Welling game, or during the Welling game, and then Braintree were up in the playoff positions, Haringey there. Now Weymouth, who they got today, are around the playoff spots as well, or they're playing for it. They're 2 points back. So yeah, they had Haringey here, Dartford here. Braintree, actually, funny enough, they're struggling. So that was a big result for Braintree there to get the point off them. Paul Town at bottom, Woking, Eastleigh pushing, Maidenhead are pushing, so they have got a very tough run in. I don't think ours is particularly easy either, but it just means with every chance they slip up, we have the chance to possibly slip up as well. But Haringey have played themselves right back into it as well. Dartford can't be discounted. I think Maidenhead, like we were talking, probably are out of it now actually. But the top four can still, make this a real run to the last. How many games is it left? It's 6 games left. So let's jump into it. We'll see the squad we've gone for today. Oh no, we got the transfer. We had one transfer out. Charlie Kelman had no choice basically in this. He was on a non-contract. Solihull come in for him, who I think are the division above us. They're in the Vanarama National, and so we offered him a contract. We're like, okay, we'll offer him a full-on contract. He turned us down. He actually turned the contract down. It didn't even accept it. He accepted our contract and then still went to them. He just turned us down. He wasn't interested. I think he wanted a big move. He's gone a division up and he is in the under-23s. Probably not going to do too much, and he hasn't really done much forward. He's played the Builder Base FA Trophy. That might have been for us. I'm not too sure. No, because he must have been for them because his league stats aren't there. He has played some games with us in the league, so he wasn't even with us for a season. He played 12 games, 5 goals, didn't do too badly, but that injury curtailed him off a little bit. And yes, we lose him on a free. Not overly gutted, but it did leave us not a lot of time to bring anyone else in. But we did kind of have enough reinforcements if we need them. We can dip into the youth teams where we've got that 15-year-old. Gives us an excuse to use him if we need to. But let's jump into today's game and we'll cut to the lineups now. So we do have some changes for today's game. For this game, I've chopped in Asau at right wing. Koboa's just on a bit of a bad run at the moment, not really getting the performance we want out of him. We've switched him out to the right because Osiu has just been phenomenal on that left-hand side. Goals, assists, performance, everything. Dan Adams has come back into the middle. He's our assist king, he's our assist leader. Dropping him out was probably a fairly silly idea, but this is his first start back. He's come off the bench a few times, but he's back in amongst the actual starters now. And we've also chucked in KIOTA Technology back at right back again. I forget the guy who's been playing there now. McDonald. K McDonald. Kevin? Not sure. No, he's got a funny name. It's like Kevon or something. Not funny, but it's not Kevin. So AO Technology comes back in at right back. And I think that's about it really. Bowler's in at striker. Obviously Kelman isn't an option anymore. We've got, Jordan Carey on the bench. So it's kind of between Carey and Bowler starting. We've got Tyree Simpson floating around as well. If we need him. So we've got the four strikers. So we're not sure, but maybe, I don't know, Carey's not quite turned up this season. He's had a few injuries as well, obviously, of course, which do obviously play a part. But we get off underway here at home in our red kit, shooting right to left against Welling, who are just below mid-table, I guess. But this is a very long kick-off highlight. Hopefully it's not going to go the way I think it's going to go, a bit like the other game where we conceded after a minute. And we nearly do, we very nearly do. In fact, it's getting to the point now we're going to shrink the league table right up. We don't need too much there, and we're actually going to put on latest score and try and move that and shrink it down if we can. But we're looking out primarily for Dartford, for Bournemouth, who are away, I think, today. No, they're at home to Weymouth and currently 0-0 like ourselves. No goals in the league yet, I don't think. Karoma's driving through. Oh, he finds Bowler. And that's a great pick out. And that's a great goal. And as it stands, that puts us, 4 points clear of Bournemouth, I believe. So he drops back from an offside position there, Bowler. But his pace gets him back in. Yeah, the centre back there drops very deep for them. Oh, that is a bit of a... great finish. But that is a bit of a shout there for offside. Will it show it? It doesn't, so no fear of that. We'll take it. We don't mind. And we're going to start here with a goal kick from their player Boot, who boots it up the pitch. Cashin and Brown having a bit of an interplay amongst themselves. Adams, Osio, a great ball over the top. Karoma, can he take it down and can he finish? He does. Calmness personified. Omar Karoma, run his track. 2-0 Carshalton, and so far so good. But we obviously know we need to keep concentrated, because this league can punish you when you think you're comfortable. Any league really can, but this league in particular is hellish for that. One slip of concentration and everything changes. So throw in for Welling there, and Boreham would have just taken the lead just to annoy us a bit further, as we're now defending a highlight. Oh, it's disallowed, it's offside. Preston's offside. Jordan Preston, and that eases my heart can relax again a bit now. Yeah, I'd say that's fair enough. Great finish, but offside position. Our goalkeeper's going to start with a goal kick, drops it out to Poe. Obviously the two centre backs splitting very wide to give us the option to play out the back. AO Technology, Jordan Brown, I think it's Jordan Brown. Roma seems to be held back there because he's a bit quicker than that. Chroma's in. Oh, and hits the keeper and hits the post and bounces away and cleared for a corner. Bournemouth still winning, so it's just a point in it. Haringey Borough, I think. Oh, Poe heads over. I think Haringey Borough are winning as well, or they were. But the league table suggests maybe not so much now. Ossu whips it in. Never really trouble in there. Haringey Borough at a level 1-1, hence their reduction in. Oh, it's a good shot from Ossu again, direct from the free kick. And it looks like we're going to go into half time here. Yes, we are, 2-goal lead. A lot of shots, good amount on target, about 50% on target, 50% possession here. They're having a good amount of shots, but we haven't really seen too much in the way of highlights. Boreham would still have the 1-0 lead over Weymouth. Let's see who else. Start for losing 1-0 to Torquay. That's a big result there. That sort of limits them down a little bit in the running. Haringey are losing to Braintree again, so they were 1-0 down, then equalised. Through Jamie O'Hara actually 1-0 down. And then Tony Lee scored to make it 2-1. So Haringey, so the teams behind us and Boreham Wood, slipping up a little bit here. Who else was the other one? Maidenhead losing, but they were kind of out of it anyway. So it's the top two looking to be profiting from this gameplay so far, but we know not to count our chickens until they've hatched. And we are going to change slightly here. We're going to go to a more cautious mentality. Don't need to get forward quite so much. We've got our lead. If it brings them on a little bit too much, we can go a bit more positive again. Keep the front foot going, but for now we just have to hold on to what we've got. They're fighting in their own half, but he finds a great clearance to start counter-attack. Not something you see too often in this division, certainly not from our players. We don't get too many counter-attacks from there. We can give it away with a sloppy short pass, or it just falls too short and we get countered ourselves. Dan Adams is booked, and I thought that was maybe a foul on Asal there, but AO Technology gets back really well. Just needs to nice and calm. Yep, Asal deals it back to Poe, launches it forward. Karoma's in behind. Is he going to tramp it? Doesn't need to. Oh, it's disallowed. I did suspect it was going to be a potential offside there, but I was just hoping it would not be flagged. Yeah, it's like his heel was offside, so it's a bit harsh, but hey ho. And Brown has it back to Cashin, and I don't know what that was. That was just whipped forward to no one. And they have a chance to start something themselves. Cashin wins it. Adams, don't know why he's flicking that on when he can take it down. AO Technology, again, just heads it when he could just take it down, or head it to one of our teammates. It would be good. Not to them to carry on their attack. Can we nick it back again? 2-on-1 situation there, not great. Ossu gets a little nick in, but not enough to win the possession back. It's just constant pressure from Welling, but we hold on, and Bournemouth, I think, still winning. We are going to make a change here because Dan Adams is booked and struggling, so Max Moran's going to come on. He's been playing there in recent weeks, so we know he can do a job. Who's struggling out there? Sal, so Corbeau is going to come on there, and the two strikers are doing quite well, so I don't really need to make a change there right now, so we won't. I'm just going to waste some time with 5 minutes to go. We've got a few players starting to struggle a little bit. I'm reluctant to take Poe off because he's just been so good. We are going to Jordan Brown struggling, but We're going to put a centre back in there, hopefully just give a bit more defensive rigidness in midfield. And it's got to be said, switching to cautious at half time has kind of done the job. We've had this highlight here now, which is probably going to go in, of course. There'll be 2 minutes to go. We've had this one here. We had one sort of early on or halfway through the half, which didn't come to anything. We've shut them down for the most part, but of course we're not going to get our clean sheet, very annoyingly. Outside the box again. Keeper saves it though, to be fair. But Patterson, yeah. Is there not a hint of offside there? Who's playing him on? Ah, okay. Never mind. Slight lax defending there, but with 4 minutes to go, there's another highlight. Don't do this to me. Ossiu. Back to Brown. Just need to keep the ball for 4 minutes here. Morn. Armsden. That's a terrible pass. That's where the lack of a midfielder there shows. Oh, how has that been able to take him down? No challenge. My player would clearly... What's going on? Our player would clearly have headed that to no one probably, and we've gone from 2-0 up. The last 5 minutes, no highlights. We're going to go attacking. This is disgusting that we're now drawing this game. We've surrendered top spot by a point. Unless Weymouth can do something in the last few minutes. They've got a red card, so it's looking unlikely. We don't do anything. Bournemouth drop some points there. That's a very, very disappointing. 2-0 up again. We said about... Oh, we've got a game in 2 days as well. Oh, forgot about that. I noticed that when I recorded the last episode. I forgot. Yeah, no, something like... I mean, they got sent off. It was late, but they weren't able to do anything. Weymouth, unfortunately. A team that are doing very well. But we know we've got a chance to get back in this title race. Obviously, still we're 4 points clear of third. Haringey, who didn't get back into it. Dartford, I'm guessing, lost as well. They did to Torquay, who we've got in 2 days. Fantastic. I'm assuming everyone's playing in 2 days. We'll have a look in a minute. In fact, can you not see here? Yeah, fixtures and results. Go to Monday. Full, yeah, so everyone's got a chance. Bournemouth are away to Poole. We know they've got some tough games coming up in general though, so there is an opportunity there to claw them back. Who have we got left? We have got Torquay next. Dartford's a toughie. Bath, Havant and St Albans. Bath, Havant and St Albans. St Albans, Bath, Havant. Obviously we've got Dartford, which is a toughie. Might be out of it by then. Hopefully, I think it's only in 2 games. Of course not. And Torquay we got next here. Okay. Obviously just had a good result themselves, so very, very tough for us to do. So where we're going to come back to next episode, we are going to... I mean, it's got to be Dartford, isn't it, really? It's got to be Dartford. We're actually recording some good home attendances, actually, in the 900s here. As we get into the running as well, particularly now, we're starting to get some numbers maybe coming in excited for a title push. Maybe the players are getting a little bit overawed by that to a degree. But 2 away games. It's a long way to go, Torquay as well. A very long way to go down in, what is it, Devon or Cornwall? Devon, I think. Dartford next. Yeah, so we'll come back to Dartford and then we'll possibly play 2 or 3 in the last episode of the series of the season if we need to, or which it looks like we're going to need to. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like down below. If you're new to the channel, chuck a sub down there while you're there and hit that notification bell to keep on top with this Carshalton save and my Arsenal save as well. And I've just had an experiment come out, I think last week. As I'm recording this, that will be coming out last week. So I've got a few more in the pipeline, a few more other things as well. A few more ideas I'm sort of bouncing around my head, so I might put them out on Twitter and see what people think, and hopefully no one gets there to do them before I do. And any comments as well below, let me know. And yeah, until next episode for Dartford, I'll see you later. Take care.